Alright everybody, so for today's video I'm going to be changing out the fuel pressure regulator, and that's going to be this little thing right here. So here's what the new one looks like, right? So it has two hoses that hook up to it, one right here which is just the vacuum hose, and then another one down there, and then all it does is actually feed into that fuel rail. This is capped, but it's a little screw. And that is it. So the reason I'm changing this out today is because we have a problem in the 80 series Land Cruiser that where it'll run perfectly fine, and then we'll stop somewhere and we'll shut it off for a few minutes and we try to start it up again, and sometimes it won't start up again until it's cool. So one of the things that it can be on my troubleshooting checklist is this. And I have not changed this yet, and there's not really any way to fix it if it's bad, and it seems pretty in depth to try to see if it works. You can use some gauges to actually check the pressure of your fuel and whatnot, but I figured it was a pretty cheap part, and honestly this is 25 years old, so it's easier just to change it. Alright, so here we go. For this, the only thing you really need is obviously just a wrench. I have an adjustable one because my other ones, the biggest I have is 15 millimeters, and that's bigger than a 15. I'm not sure what it is, but if I had to guess, it's probably a 16 millimeter or 17 millimeter nut on there. So I'm just going to use an adjustable. And to get these vacuum hoses, I do it the same way all the time. I kind of twist back and forth, get it nice and loose. And this is a new vacuum hose actually, so I replaced almost all of these vacuum hoses that you see in here with new ones over the last month or so. Now obviously there's not a lot of room down here. You could obviously take some things off if you wanted to. I don't want to, so I'm just gonna go off this and hope for the best. This actually might be a little harder than I was expecting to get in there. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is try to lift that up. That'll give me more leverage to get over here. Yep, there we go. And that was my wife going by on the motorcycle. Man, I really don't like using this one, but whatever. Oh wow, okay. Gloves off. Wow. Huh. Okay, let's back off that. It should not be that hard to get off. Let's try it again from this side. Okay. Oh wow, see how that's still too loose. That loosen it? Okay. There we go. So Obviously, you saw what I had to do is I had to just keep stepping it down, and honestly I was too much at an angle, so what I had to do is lower it and get it flatter. Again, I really hate using adjustable wrenches for that exact reason. Huh. Wow, okay. There we go. So, that's off. Actually, I'm going to use some pliers on that. So for that, I'm just going to use some pliers just to make it a little bit easier on my hands. Pinch that. And do the same thing. Okay, damn. Come on. Let go. Wow. Wow, that thing is really not wanting to come off. Still on there, pretty tight. Oh, come on, man. Okay, the pliers didn't work that well. So we're going on to a little wrench. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to take that completely off. Gives me a little bit more playing room. Okay. You know what? Instead of fucking with this, I'm just going to pull the whole thing off. There we go. Man, this hose is on there pretty fucking good, I'll tell you that much. one thing I usually use on tubes like this, that I didn't this time, because I'm an idiot, is I usually use a little PB blaster on them to soften them up. Dumbass me didn't do that this time. Holy crap, that one was hard. Well, yeah, so basically I broke that one. I might replace that hose anyways in the future, but now this should just spin off like so. It's kind of ironic that this was supposed to be a stupid easy install and take off. Sometimes the easiest installs are honestly turn out to be the hardest sometimes. So now to get it back on, you just screw the thing in. And I think I'm going to go for a couple more turns. There we go. Yep. And that's pretty good and hard right there. So now what I'm going to do is, before I put those hoses on, is I'm going to try to tighten it just a little bit more than that. Which would be this way. So again, oh, no, that way. So there's one. Let's go this way. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. I might just put it like that. We'll see what happens in a few seconds here. Okay. Hose one back on. Okay, so this one's a little different, it looks like, as far as where it lines up. Let's see. God dang it. All right, that's good. That's good. And I have more hoses of these too. This isn't locked on, but I'm gonna still test it before I lock it, just to see what works. up that and lock up that on the double. Well, just lock up that actually. So yep, that's how you install the fuel pressure regulator. Boom.